Hi everyone, welcome. Coach Phill here from Intelligent Performance International, where we help business owners, business leaders, and entrepreneurs to discover the potential of their teams, to unleash the potential of their teams, most importantly, to make more money and have a bigger impact in their industries. I totally believe that entrepreneurship and inspirational leadership are the greatest cornerstones and drivers of happiness and prosperity in the entire world. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to speak to you about team composition, and this is coming from we have a retreat where we've taken a team out to get them to gel, to get them to perform better, to get them to get rid of those subconscious barriers to performance. And I just thought I should share with you something that I've noticed along the way in the last 2-3 years, especially when it comes to leadership and team composition. And there's two factors that I want to talk to you about today. The two factors, ladies and gentlemen, are: number one, the composition of your team as a leader. What do I mean? Sometimes you find that a leader, usually a fantastic leader, will go on to have people around him that are either just like him or a little below him. Now, what do I mean? There are people who are not as clever, which is always a good thing, but sometimes you find that the leaders are surrounding themselves with people around them who are just like them, who will not challenge them, who will just sing praises to them. It is subconscious, by the way. Sometimes you don't notice, but the leaders go out to specifically employ people who are like them. Therefore, the entire organization is the same. Why? Because the leader has gone and surrounded himself to keep themselves comfortable with people who are just like them. It is something that you have to become aware as a leader, to question yourself once in a while. Do I only have people who are like me? Do I only have people who are singing me praises? Do I only have people who will only say yes, 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 yes? If that is the case, you might want to think about that, because then that means the organization can only move as fast as you move. Without you, the organization doesn't work. So, number one thing is the composition of your team. How are you getting people in? And what kind of people are you getting in? Are you getting in people who are just like you? Because if you are, guess what? You're only going to be able to move so far. So the number one thing is your composition. The number two aspect I want to discuss with you today and shed some light on is this aspect of how do you, or what kind of person are you attracting, developing, and retaining. Now, it's just said and done. Sometimes we assume that, those things just happen because of the process. But I want you to think about it seriously. The kind of people that you're attracting usually will be attracted to you as a person, or to the culture of the organization, or which is just, they're just passing through. Now, where we found that there's always a gap between performance, between expected performance and actual performance, is where the leaders are attracting people who only have skill. What do I mean? Either you can have skill and attitude, you can have better attitude and less skill, but this is it. Once in a while, you will get people who are fantastic at the skill, but their attitude stinks. So they could be technically brilliant. They could be technically brilliant at something they do, but their attitude stinks. What does that mean? That means that the attitude is not a team spirit attitude. It's not an attitude of I can do. It's an attitude of I know it all. And what does that mean? That means eventually that you cannot move at the speed that is required. It has been said, as you know, employ for attitude and train for skill. Hire for attitude and employ for skill. You can hire any kind of skill, but if the attitude is wrong, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could have the best accountant, you could have the best technical guy, but if it's got the wrong attitude, it is going to slow you down. It is going to bring the business down. So, two aspects that I wanted to share with you, and this comes from being able to study and say, why are certain companies not performing as they should? And we've discovered that one, the composition of the leadership team, the way the leader is surrounding himself with people who are like him, people who just blow air around him that he wants to listen to. Therefore, it is his way or the highway. And then what happens is usually he's not growing, they're not growing, therefore the organization is just cruising along. And then number two, where leaders are, they have this, this notion that as long as somebody is technically brilliant, they're clever, they were the A student. If you were the A student and you're not a team player, and you don't have a, we don't finish until it is done kind of attitude, you're never going to be able to help and be able to give the business the kind of return that it expects. So there you are, the team composition and the kind of people that you're attracting. So as every day, as I say, leadership and entrepreneurship are the cornerstones of great lifestyle and great happiness. Have a great day, and just before you go, please share the video down here, the share buttons at the end. Share it with other people. Give us some feedback, either thumbs up or thumbs down, when the business of getting better. And in the meantime, whatever you do, live strong, live with passion, and have the audacity to live life on your terms. See you soon.